Hi crafties, welcome to another Thursday DIY, and we'll be making these two fascinator designs. To get started on our first design, I would be working on the crinoline. So when you buy the crinoline, there's this thread that runs through the edges. So what I'm going to do first of all is to drag that thread to create like a kind of gathers around that edge of the crinoline, just the way I'm doing. So for this DIY, I'll be using this base, this fascinator base, this already blocked base. This is the alternative for people that don't have any prior knowledge of fascinator making. I'll be using the flower as accessory and of course my Alice band as well. I have a video for blocking if you're interested in that. I think you can check the list of my videos for how to block a fascinator. But if you don't have the time and you don't have you don't want to go through the process of blocking, just get this already made bases. There's not them in the market now. They come in different designs, different shapes, and different colors as well. So I will go ahead and do a knot of to secure the gathers that I made earlier, and after I do that, I would gather the fraying edges of my crinoline, so we can put all of that in a knot as well. I just use my needle and thread to tie it so that it stays put, it doesn't start fraying. I'll do that to both ends of the crinoline, then would continue from there. So I'll go ahead and attach it to the base with my needle and thread. I'm trying to position it where I want it to be, so it's central. So after doing that, I'm going to find my needle and do like a tiny pleats or gathers around that place as well, so we have something like a bow. So I'm just going to take it down to the middle of the crinoline like that. So I'm going to use my needle and thread to secure it as well. So at this point our design is beginning to take shape. So if you've not had any prior knowledge of hat making or fascinator making, I believe you should be able to make this design. That's one of the reasons why I started my YouTube channel. I want people who don't have a basic knowledge of hat making to be able to check my videos and be able to do something, you know. So I'm just doing a couple of stitches to ensure that it's all secure. I also want to appreciate my new subscribers. Thank you for joining my community here. Thank you for um, all the love, the comments as well, especially from my last week's video. The love was quite massive. Thank you so much. And those that reached out for specific video tutorials, I'm still working on them, and subsequently I would be posting the ones that I've been able to complete. Thank you so much. I really appreciate. Let's not stop sharing. Let's not stop liking. I would love these videos to get to the people that really need them. Thank you so much. I'm grateful. So I'm going ahead to add my other trimmings. I'm using this bed cage veil that I've already tied at the middle to look like a bow as well. So all I need to do is to attach my centerpiece. I can choose to use a smaller flower or the bigger one. I think I prefer to use the bigger one, so I'll just attach that there, and what's left is my Alice band, and we're done. So here's the finished look of our fascinator. For our next design, we'll be using the same red base, but this time around we're using a feather mount as well as this black flower and the red flower as trimmings or accessories. So the first thing I will do is to attach my feather to the base. So you can choose to position it however you like. These are the materials I'm using. You can choose to position your feather however you like, and some people prefer to glue their feathers. Now I prefer to use both, in the sense that I would first of all stitch before I apply glue, or I would only stitch and ensure it's very nice and tight, because my flower I'll still use glue to attach it, so there's really no point applying glue before applying my flower. So this was what I mentioned earlier. At this point, you can decide to apply a little glue just to give that extra security. But for me, I don't think it's necessary since I'll be applying glue on my flowers. So I'll go ahead and apply glue on my flowers and attach them to that spot. So after attaching the flowers, what's left is to attach our Harley's band. And after that, we're done. And here's the finished fascinator. Thank you so much, guys, for watching. See you next week, Thursday. Bye.